Now this is a very magical car. This lovely Tesla Model X 100D on a 2018 68 registration with 25,000 miles on. Today with the live pricing is 82,523. Now this is a stunning car. The 100D is the 100 kilowatt battery, a range of around 295 miles, but it's stunning. This one is also the 7-seat configuration as well, because the Model X do come in the 5 seats, the 6 seats, and the 7 seats like this one. And for me, a car as big as this, because the car is huge, it's massive. You want it. It's 4-wheel drive, it's all-wheel drive, as it's big, it's chunky. Having that extra seat allows you and your friends and families to travel and really enjoy the car, because they're stupidly quick. They put a smile on your face. When you put the foot down on a car like this, the power's instant, because it's all electric. All electric. You just, in any sort of speed, you could be doing 40 or 60, and you put your foot down and it just goes. They handle tremendously. They stick to the road like glue. They're just bonkers, but then the car's got so much gadget and gizmos. There's so many different parts of it, which I'm going to try and touch on. I mean, I could talk about this car for over 1 hour, but I can't do this on this video. But look over here, look at the little key. Just the key alone in the shape of the car, and then when you press this button twice, the Falcon doors, look at them, they're brilliant. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of features on this car where you just look at it and you think, wow, that's cool. Same with that side as well. Everything's electronical, obviously LED lighting system, LED indicators, in the white with a full black styling pack. So that's the front grille in the matte black, the bottom section, the inserts on the bumper around the fog lights. Now this car's also got the autopilot as well, remember, so it drives by itself in effect in many ways. But then look at the way it looks. It's big, it's chunky on every single panel, just the whole design of it. And then you've got these wheels, they're 22-inch matte black wheels. And again, in my opinion, the best design wheels you can get on this. Because I have seen some Model X's with wheels this big and you think, wow, such a big car with wheels that are so small, just looks completely lost. Your side Tesla badging there with the camera system. There's sensors all over this car, literally. Now when you press the door handle here, it opens electronically. And look at that beautiful ivory leather interior. I'm going to close this door first so you press that twice and then it closes for you. It is cool. So as you get in now, there's carbon fibre on the door card, but seeing the weave and angles, but this pure white leather interior is absolutely gorgeous. And I mean gorgeous, that word. It's just, you know, when you look at something, you think, wow, it looks brilliant. Looks super crisp, looks clean, looks right. And this does. That carbon interior continues on the centre dash there. You've got leather here, Alcantara on the roof lining, and then if you can see, you've got an overstretched panoramic windscreen. So most windscreens stop here. Now obviously when Tesla designed this windscreen, so you don't get hot and the sun's not hitting your head all the time, they've tinted half of the panoramic windscreen up to here, and then because you can't see from this angle, if you see from here, they've got magnets, which, can you come a bit closer on this one, Tom, so you can see it? So on here, when you pull this across, there's magnets on the end. So when you flick it to the wing mirror, it clicks in, and you've got yourself another little sun visor with the mirrors and lights. And then magnet again up here so it catches it. And there, this infotainment system and the screen, it's huge. It's bigger than my TV in the house, and I do mean it's massive. And it's so easy to use if it's sort of car related, music, seat, climate control. It's all just there. Opening the trunk and boot and all that. It's just, so your autopilot stuff is there. Driving options, different suspension settings. So if you go on suspension, for example, you can go very low, low, standard, high. You can literally adjust what you want, or you can adjust it with the speed. The display panel, there's so many different configurations. Obviously navigation and everything else is there. How good is this? Look at that there for navigation. It's like, I mean, you're lost for words. Well, I am anyway. And it drives mega, it drives brilliant. It's super smooth. It's obviously very quiet. When I say very quiet, you can't hear it. But because it's big, you almost expect it to be wallery, and it's not, because the battery is bang in the middle underneath the car. It's stuck to the floor, literally, as in you can take this car around a corner at pretty high speeds and it'll go around corners no problem. It just darts round. And it's very quick, impressively quick. Like, you get wowed by it. Every time you get in this car, you go, wow, because it is amazing. Obviously, you've got your normal stereo controls and everything else just there. Cruise control. More carbon fibre on the centre dash here. Cup holders everywhere. Speaker systems everywhere. And then you press this button here. If you don't want to press the button there, it opens up. Now remember, if there was a car parked next to you like this or closer, it wouldn't open out so wide. The sensors would pick it up and it would open up closer. That is cool, that isn't it? You have to admit. And look at this. In here, you've got lots of space for friends and family. You can adjust all the seating, but this is the middle row. There's USBs everywhere. And then for your third row seating, which I find absolutely, there's a button. So in here, it's not a button as such, but it is. There's a button inside this lever. You touch it, and then it does that, and you can slide it forwards now to get into your third row seating. And just look at the colour, it is amazing. You've got ISOFIX attachments in the back two seats, and you've got ISOFIX in the two side seats here. You've also got 4 ISOFIX attachments, which again for me is brilliant. Press that button again, it'll take it back there, no problem at all. And then over here, you've got all the black trimmings on the back. Again, matte black, LED lighting system obviously. But look at it, you can press, if you press the back of this, the boot on the key, the boot opens. So another good thing is you can adjust the boot level high or low where you want to go. It depends on where you want to set it. So once seat 6 and 7 is up, you've still got lots of boot space, pushchair, shopping, even a suitcase is too, no problem. But when the seats are down, you've obviously got a massive boot space. I mean, this is huge. So it's just a case of what you want to use and what you don't. There's 12-volt sockets there. But for me, this is a fabulous, fabulous looking machine that gives you great miles to the electric range, because some of them electric cars, you can only drive 25, 30 miles. Where with this one, with a range of 295, it's perfect. Now, there's many ways to charge these cars. Have a look around here again. You can charge it in a 3-pin wall socket, which takes about 36 hours, by the way. There's normal charging stations all over the place now. They're getting dotted about. There's lots of Tesla supercharging stations. Now, you push that, it opens up, and you plug it in there. On a supercharge, from 20% to get to 80% takes about 45 minutes, which is pretty good. Also, after a little bit of homework, it's about £20 to gain about 200 miles in the range, which is very, very good. I mean, it's very cheap. And like anything, 5 years ago, there wasn't many charging stations everywhere, but now more and more popping up. A lot of you guys are putting them in your house now. So there's many ways to do all this. So look in here, I mean, genuinely, it's quite plain and simple, but clean. So you should stand back, Tom, put your head down, let me show you something. Now to close the door, I don't need to stretch over and grab it. As soon as I put my foot on the brake pedal and I push it down, the doors will electronically close. That's cool, isn't it? Carbon fibre again, electric folding mirrors, all the switching. Automatic gearbox obviously up here. Now this car is physically ready to go. So if I just flick it down and put it in D, the door's going to kill him, but there we go. And I'm ready to move off. With regards to back door, I can just press the button, not be lazy, or I can just press these buttons here and that'll close away. And I'm in drive mode, so I can just drive off, and it is very, very quiet. But it's genuinely, it's just got everything. 4-wheel drive, it's high, visibility is brilliant. This panoramic windscreen is awesome. You see a lot of criticism with Tesla sometimes about finishing on the lines, the bonnet, just the finishing. And you know what? I have to disagree, because I've spent about 45 minutes before this video started just having a good look at this and the quality of the leather, the softness of everything, and does it sort of creak and stuff? And absolutely not. If you look at the lines, all the lines match up. I've seen lots of videos on social media and that where people say, oh yeah, well, Tesla's lines don't match up and nothing sort of is right. But you know what, if I bought this car for £83,000 and I came to collect it, I'd be over the moon because of the way this car looks, and everything's absolutely perfect. 100, they do different ranges. You can get 75s, you can get 90s, you can get 100s, and then you get P100. So this is the 100D. So again, It's not the lowest spec. It's anything, it's the higher spec. The range is there. The colour combination, the white with the white, the black styling pack, the wheels, the grille. It's just a fabulous motor. Genuinely magical in every single word. My name's Joe. My name and number's on the bottom of the screen. Give me a call, drop me a text or WhatsApp, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.